Welcome to another day of my 12 days of Vlogmas. Today, we are gonna do a mascara showdown. And the two mascaras that are facing off today is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise and the original L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. So we're gonna put these two to the test and see which one we like better. Hi guys. Alright, so here's an embarrassing confession. I just started filming a different video, which you by now have probably already seen. It was my very first Vlogmas video, and quite a few minutes into the video, I realized that I forgot to put mascara on. That's right. I forgot to put mascara on. And it actually has been on my list to do this video where I compare the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise versus the original Voluminous Mascara. I clearly own both of these, and I've always been curious to do a little bit of a showdown between them to kind of face them off one another and see what I prefer. So I figured since I forgot to put mascara on before filming another video, I would stop filming that and finally put some mascara on these lashes. Now, I don't have a fancy camera. I have no idea how I am going to do this as far as close-ups are concerned. I am filming on my iPhone, so all I'm gonna do is just sit a little bit closer. Hopefully it's gonna be in focus, and I guess I'll find out in editing. Let's see how this works. But before we jump into it, for those of you coming back, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. And for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Natalia, and I am doing a year-long no-buy for the entire year of 2020, where I go through makeup and beauty products that I already own, try to use them up through my Project Pan series. I do shop my stashes, and basically I try to find creative ways to use what I already own instead of purchasing all the new releases. So if you are also on a no-buy or low-buy, considering one for 2021, or just looking for motivation and inspiration on how to keep you in check and how to keep you motivated to keep using what you already have, then you've come to the right place. I hope that you will consider subscribing and sticking around and joining our frugal family. Without further ado, let's put these to the test. All right, I have no idea how close I am. I have no idea if I'm close enough. And I think I'm going to do the Lash Paradise on my left eye, which for you guys, I guess, would be your right, and the original on this side. So let's see how we do. I have never put on mascara on camera before in my life. So we're gonna open up this brand new tube of mascara. I know I've had it for a while, but hopefully it's still good. And we are going to go ahead and start applying to this side. First of all, I guess I should have showed you guys the wand. It is kind of reminiscent of that hourglass shape, you know, like what is it, Too Faced Better Than Sex, I think, has this, and a bunch of other companies by now. It is natural bristle, and it seems to be, from just like a first impression, not too liquidy but not too dry either. So not too wet, not too dry, kind of a bit in between. So now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I was blessed with fairly long lashes, thankfully. The only thing is sometimes the way my lashes are, I can't get all the way to the base because it starts staining the inside of my lid if they touch on the bottom there. So I usually try to focus, you know, as low as I can, but I don't go too crazy. And I do need to always make sure I coat the tips because my tips are kind of like, I guess, not blonde, but no, they're not dark. So I don't know, would this be considered as one coat? I mean, I've already gone over several times so you guys can see, hopefully. And I'm gonna let this dry just a little bit while I switch over and do the L'Oreal Voluminous Original on my right eye. So again, brand new tube. This one you can see came out cleaner, less product on the brush. It is definitely a different shaped brush. It's just a straight through traditional wand with a taper at the end. Let's see how we do here. It is drier right off the bat. I feel like it's a little more separating than the Lash Paradise. As far as darkness is concerned, they're both pretty black. I have, by the way, used the original before, and I've used this for many years, and I've always loved this mascara. So I'm curious, I haven't used it in a long time, and I'm just curious to see what I'm going to think of it now. And since I'm going to be going back to filming another video, which I started, if I have any additional thoughts after these sort of first impressions on these two mascaras, I will leave that in a pinned comment below. I have this one or two eyelashes that like stick out straight and drive me crazy because all of my other ones curl up naturally, and I just can't bring myself to buy an eyelash curler or put my eyelashes through that just for a couple of strays. If you guys have the same issue, can you let me know if there's like anything that you guys do for that? Do you go ahead and curl all your lashes just to get a couple of those strays in line, or do you do what I do, which is just kind of deal with it? Or do you have any other tricks? All right, so I'm gonna call this, clearly you can see I don't do just like one simple coat. I'm like over here adjusting. This is what we're looking like so far. Let's see. What do I think? I think these look darker a little bit, but I think these look a bit fuller and wispier so far. What do you guys think? I'd love to know. All right, we're gonna go back and apply some more of the Lash Paradise. Yeah, definitely a more wet formula. I can feel it even just taking it out of the tube. So we are going to see, is this gonna clump on me now that I'm applying more to already drier lashes? Yeah, I feel like if I keep going, I'm just going to get some of them clumping together, and I am not a fan of that at all. I have somewhere that little comb hold. I am back with my handy dandy comb. I think it is time for that a little bit here because I do feel like they're clumping together. I think I'm gonna leave this where it's at. I'm not one for a lot of mascara on my lower lashes. I feel like I have very long lower lashes, but they're very sparse, so it just looks really odd. At least that's how I feel about it. So we're just gonna do very, very little, which is usually what I do. Wiggle them around a little bit. Today, I guess I'll do a little extra. I feel like it's a bit too wet of a formula for me to use on my lower lashes. It can go messy real fast. So I'm going to try not to go too crazy. And I do already have some fallout. That's probably from the eyeshadow though. So excuse that. All right, let's go back in with the original Voluminous on this eye, which has already dried, and see how this one builds up. I am usually a one heavy coat, kind of like what you saw me guys do the first time. Just keep applying until I feel like that's enough, sort of gal. I don't usually allow my eyelashes to dry and then go in again, because I do find that usually that becomes too clumpy for my taste. But again, for the sake of the video, we're gonna do it. We are gonna do it. Do you guys think I should comb through this? Since I combed through the other one, maybe a little bit. I'm gonna wipe that off and just go in slightly. It's not so easy on this side because these lashes decide to go in every which direction they feel like. Yeah, I feel like applying that made some of those strays get weighed down a bit, so they're sticking up a little bit more than they were before. That's all right. Okay, lower lash line, and then we are done, and you guys are gonna tell me what you think. All right, what do you guys think? What do we like better? Lash Paradise, Original Voluminous? Vote below. I'll tell you honestly, upon first impression, without knowing how it's gonna wear, smudge, flake, all of that stuff, I think I actually prefer the original. I really do. but I would love to hear your thoughts. Have you tried both of these? How do they work on your lashes? Because of course, mascara is such a weirdly personal thing, right? Because we all have such different lashes, different amounts of lashes, different texture, different color, different length, straight, curly, you know, all of that stuff. But I hope that this at least gave you an idea. And if you know usually what formulas you prefer, drier, more wet, hourglass, bigger wand, more traditional, thinner, tapered wand. Both are natural hair bristles. Both are very popular and well-loved mascaras by many. And I do like both. I have to say, I do like both. But I think if I had... So tough. They are close. I think if I had to choose, I would go with the original though. I don't know, there's something about it that's like a little more wispy and a little less clumpy. But as I said, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for joining me for another Vlogmas video, and I hope that you guys are having a wonderful December so far. Just one more reminder to please subscribe if you haven't already. I have lots more exciting videos coming up, including of course my upcoming project for 2021 and how I plan on handling my budget after a full no-buy year. So if you're curious to hear more about that, then please subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload new videos. And I hope that you are all doing really well. I thank you so much for watching. Please continue to stay safe. Please continue to take care of yourself and those around you. And I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye guys.